I still get very many and various scam messages in my Scambaiting mailboxes and other communication channels. Today, I think we'll take a look at a mixed bag of those. Let's go Scambaiting. First, this scammer who spammed the comments on my channel offering fake hacking services. We've seen these before. This one's called Creep Hacker and is, according to this obvious shill post, super intelligent. Let's see about that. I used my Monica Flange Instagram account to contact the scammer. As usual, they said, "Hello, welcome to my hacking page. How may I be of service to you?" Monica said, "I heard a recommendation that you're super intelligent." "Yes," said the scammer. "And I wondered why you're called Creep Hacker," inquired Monica. "Because I'm strong and legit," asserted the scammer. "How may I be of service to you?" "Why creep, though?" asked Monica. "It sounds like creep." The scammer laughed. "Creep is the name, no creep." "Okay," said Monica, "but it sounds the same. Is it what people call you?" "Yes," said the scammer. Monica asked, "Are you sure you wrote it down right? Maybe they were saying creep." The scammer replied, "Lol, that's my correct name. Don't get it confused." "It's just a thought I had," said Monica. "Is it your actual name, like the name your parents gave you?" "David Bryan," said the scammer. "They gave you two first names?" asked Monica. "Wow. That's how it was given to me," said the scammer. "So Creep is your family name?" asked Monica. "David Bryan Creep." "Hacking name is Creep," said the scammer. "Don't get it confused." "I'm not confused," said Monica. "Sounds like you are." "You can call me David," said the scammer. "We've only just met," said Monica. "Perhaps I should call you Creep. Creep." "Yeah," said the scammer. "Anyway, I have to go now," said Monica. "Chat later, okay? I found that sometimes interrupting the conversation midway like this causes sparks to fly, but not this time. "You're welcome to my hacking page," said the scammer. "How may I be of service to you?" "I was thinking you got a job for me." "Okay, no problem." The next day, Monica said, "Hey, Creep, how are you doing today?" "Hi, hello." "Good," said the scammer. "Hello." "Hi," said Monica. "You said you're super intelligent, right?" "Yes," said the scammer. "Everyone knows that. How may I be of help to you?" "Cool," said Monica. "I'm sure you won't mind demonstrating that with a few simple questions. Which number logically follows this series? 4, 6, 9, 22, 41, 33, 21. Given none of the badges is purple, all of the buttons are badges, which of the following can be said with certainty? 1. All badges are purple. 2. Purple things are not buttons. 3. No badges are buttons. 4. Some buttons are purple. Jeremy, who is 28 years old, is 4 times as old as his nephew. How old will Jeremy be when he's twice as old as his nephew? In a party, 10 men shake hands with each other, and 4 of them shake everyone's hand once. 2 of them shake hands twice, and the remaining men do not shake hands with other men. 5 women shake hands with each other at least once. 4 of them only shake hands with 2 men each. 1 woman shakes hands with 11 people twice. How many total handshakes are there? What will be the average of 12, 15, 23, 22, 19,929? "You're very stupid for asking me this," said the scammer. "It should be a breeze for you," said Monica. "Perhaps you're not as super intelligent as you imagined." But I suppose we'll never know, because that was the end of the conversation. Next, an assortment of email scammers. Now, I get hundreds of these every month, and they're getting more and more difficult to mess with, although it's completely normal for upward of 90% of them never to even respond back to my first reply to them. I like to try different things to get scammers on the hook, and some of them simply don't work at all. For example, Mr. Dunn White wanted to tell me that after meeting held this morning concerned those who has a consignment for a long time which has been turned to abandoned consignment, please come forward right now because it has signed by the attorney today that this compensation of $1,500,000 US will release through help of new IMF director. And you may send Steam card or Apple card for $60 to avoid delay for immediate delivery to your home address. I replied, "From my point of view, it's you who's been delaying. Mr. Brian Moynihan told me, I'm not here to play any kind of joke with you. The clearances from Federal Reserve Bank and US Treasury Department to enable your online transfer go smoothly has been issued to our bank. Meanwhile, you have to clearly understand that before we can set up a new Bank of America personal residential online account for you here in our bank, the activation fee must be paid by you, and it will reflect in our database, and your original account, which was instructed from United Nation, just the singular, will be activated. And you have to send the sum of $175 USD dollars Apple gift card or Steam wallet to activate your Bank of America personal residential online account." I said, "From my point of view, you have to send me $175 in gift cards." Reverend Eric G. Charles said, "Carefully read below instructions and adhere strictly." We are here to acknowledge the receipt of your email concerning your MoneyGram approved transfer payment. However, I wish to inform you that your first instalment payment of $70 million has been programmed into MoneyGram database and to confirm this transfer. I responded, from my point of view, you need to read the below. Ambassador Mary Beth Leonard said, "Good morning from Nigeria. This is Ambassador Mary Beth Leonard, serving United States Ambassador in Nigeria. It is my great pleasure and happiness to email you today. I want to use this opportunity to communicate with you and to find out the truth and veracity of what I've been receiving from the government and national security of Nigeria. And, a few days back, the National Controller of the Scam and Fraud Department in Nigeria, they have one of those apparently, came to my office and reported with evidence on pending funds meant to be sent to you some time ago. The officer reported that the funds have been on pending status due to your inability to pay the fees required." I said, from my point of view, it's your inability to pay the fees that's caused the delay. Honourable Dr. Patrick Igwe said, "Regarding your $9.8 million deposited by James Bill in your name here, please how do you want to receive this your payment? You have only two options to receive it. One option is you to receive it by ATM MasterCard. Two option is you receive it by bank-to-bank wire transfer. And I am assuring and guarantee you that immediately you pay this $55 to open a non-residential new account, you shall receive your transfer of United States dollars $9.8 $1,000, $55, United States singular dollars." I said, from my point of view, you should pay the $55. Mrs. Lillian Akoja wrote, "I wish to inform you that the diplomatic agent conveying your consignment valued the sum of $7.5 million United States dollars misplaced your address and he is currently stranded at your international airport now." I responded, from my point of view, I'm stranded at the airport? Kujos Karama, apparently from an unspecified gold mining company in Ghana, emailed me, a random stranger on the internet, to let me know we have gold available for sale. I replied, from my point of view, I have gold for sale? Well, that's clearly not working. Let's try something else. Mr. Jerry Paul wrote, "Hello dear. We have finally succeeded in getting your package worth of $4.8 million out with the help of Mr. Chris Douglas, Attorney General of Federal High Court of Justice, who act as your foreign attorney representative. Please provide your information to me, such as your full name, current address, your nearest airport, your telephone and fax numbers. You know, the sort of information you should never share with a stranger on the internet. I am ready to complete the delivery today." I replied, "I'm confused about the part with the nearest airport. Does that mean nearest by direct line of measurement? I think they used to call this as the crow flies. Or nearest by road, or by some other method, such as tunnel?" "Nearest by fly," replied Jerry Paul, whose name was now apparently Williams. I said, "I'm not sure how to answer that. It's impossible to fly to the airport from my house." Jerry Paul Williams Delivery said, "I need your nearest airport for me to fly to, not you." I replied, "I don't know which airport's closest to you." "Okay, bye," said Jerry. "What?" I asked. "Goodbye," explained Jerry. "I know what it means," I explained, "but I think you mean hello. Our conversation has only recently begun." Apparently, though, I was wrong, as the scammer dumped me and never replied again. Oh well, there'll be another one along shortly, no doubt, such as this one. "Attention, scam victim, email address owner. Following the G7 summit in Schloss Elmau, Germany, which was held on the 26th to 28th of June 2022, it was alarmed so much by world leaders about the number of complaints received each day by them in their countries about Africa. They unanimously agreed to compensate all the scam victims with the sum of $19.7 million for them to start a new life." I replied, "Well, it's about time someone started feeling shame for all that scamming. Now, what do I need to do to get my fortune?" The scammer, who might be called Priscilla or Kelchi or something else, wrote, "Thank you for your response. I am happy that you are alive and in good condition of health. Interpol has been contacted for the immediate arrest of the imposter. Kindly send below information for the onward delivery of your ATM card to you to this email address. And ask for my personal information. You know, the sort of information you should never share with a stranger on the internet." I asked, "Okay, but is it quite acceptable if I leave out one of those pieces of information for personal reasons?" The scammer agreed, "No problem. If you're not comfortable sending it, you can leave it and send the rest of the information." I said, "Okay. What if it's actually two of the pieces of information, or three?" The scammer replied, "Here is all the required information. Go ahead." I asked, "Which pieces may I omit?" The scammer explained, "All the required information is necessary, but if you know the ones you want to omit, kindly go ahead and forward the rest, please." Not really helpful, so I pressed on. "Okay, I just need to know which ones are okay to omit and which are not, if you could kindly indicate that." The scammer replied to clarify that I could omit my occupation and a copy of ID. I said, "Okay, I wanted to omit one of the others." The scammer asked, "Which one is that?" I said, "Actually several. For personal reasons I would prefer not to discuss." The scammer replied, "Send the information you want to send. Let us proceed." "This conversation is going around in circles. It's very annoying," I observed. The scammer, apparently losing patience a little, replied, "Send the information you want to send. Simple. And omit those you want to omit." I asked, "Why didn't you just say that in the first place?" "Go ahead now and do that," replied the scammer. "This is getting very tedious now," I said. "Please, can you stop?" Without knowing any of my personal information of the kind you should never share with a stranger on the internet, the scammer was somehow able to decide, "It seems you are not the owner of this fund. Either you send the information now or stop responding." I replied, "From my point of view, you're not the owner of this fund." But it seems our conversation was finished, and the scammer never replied to me again, even though I did keep trying. And that's all I have for you today. We'll be back with more Scambaiting again before long. Thanks for watching, stay safe from scams, and I hope to see you again soon.